Be me, Anon, not short, just painfully average. Average height, average build. The kind of guy you forget immediately. Moving into new apartment, closer to work, cheaper than anything that doesn't have black mold as a roommate. Quiet enough to sleep without hearing strangers argue about their life choices through drywall. Half unpacking, half questioning every decision that led me here. Realize I have no detergent. Walk to corner store. Come back with groceries plus detergent. Carrying neon green laundry basket. Trying to look like a functional human being. Failing. Step into building lobby. Elevator doors open at the exact same moment. She walks out. Brain doesn't process person first. Brain processes height. She's tall in a way you only see in professional sports. Not model tall, not heels tall, just naturally, like the world built her on a different scale and forgot to patch the rest of us. She's wearing a hoodie, hair tied back, gym bag on her shoulder that looks like it could carry a small car. She moves like she's used to, people looking. Neutral expression, already braced for whatever the next stranger is going to make. Weird. My brain does math automatically. Realize I'm gonna have to look up to talk to her. Hate that my brain thinks in humiliating subtitles. Try not to stare. Force my face into normal human mode. Harder than it should be because the contrast is absurd. She has to duck slightly under the lobby light fixture. I'm holding fabric softener. Our paths intersect in the narrow space between elevator and mailboxes. Neither of us stops because we want to. We stop because geometry demands it. She shifts to let me pass. I shift too. We both shift again. Do that stupid polite human dance. Two adults trying to be considerate. Successfully blocking each other anyway. She exhales quietly, amused. Sorry, she says, me trying to be normal. It's fine, I say, immediately punished by the universe. Laundry basket slips because I'm an idiot. Bottle of detergent slides out. Hits the floor with a dramatic thunk. Perfect. She looks down at it, looks back at me. Mouth twitches like she's trying not to smile. Me doing damage control. Clear throat. Reach for it. She reaches too. Her hand gets there first. It's not even close. Like I moved in slow motion and she moved in real time. She picks it up one-handed, hands it to me like she's returning something I dropped in a dream. Deadpan. Detergent emergency? Me accepting my role as sitcom protagonist. Yeah, I say. My clothes were about to unionize. Small laugh escapes her. Okay, she says. This is where a normal person would say thanks and leave. I am not a normal person. I am an average person with poor exit timing. Also, she doesn't feel intimidating. She feels tired, like someone who spends every day being noticed before she's known. Get this dumb urge to treat her like a normal neighbor. So I do. You live here? I ask. She nods toward the hallway. Just moved in last month. I lift my grocery bag. Same this week. She looks at me for a beat, nods. Welcome. She starts to walk past me, and then I see the logo on her hoodie. Basketball team logo. Not a novelty one people wear because sports are a vibe. A real professional team logo. Brain connects dots against my will. Turn before I can stop myself. You play? She pauses, and I see it. The reflex, the here we go posture. Like she's expecting a joke about her height. A weird compliment. A request for a selfie disguised as conversation. Keep my voice steady. Basketball, I clarify. That logo, are you on the team? She turns her head back. Expression relaxes by like 2 degrees. Yeah, she says. I am. I nod once, genuinely impressed. And I don't do the thing everyone else does. That's cool, I say. Not, wow, you're so tall. Not, I knew it. Just cool. She studies me like she's waiting for the punchline. No punchline arrives. She says, thanks, like she's surprised she didn't have to defend herself. Then she adds, almost reluctantly, I'm Mara. My brain stores the name like it's a quest item. Mara, I repeat. I'm Anon. She nods, shifts her gym bag higher. See you around, Anon? Yeah, I say. See you. She walks down the hall, long strides, quiet presence, disappears around the corner. Should be it. Normal neighbor interaction. 10 seconds of awkward detergent chaos. End scene. Except the second she's gone. Realize something annoying. I want to see her again. Not because she's tall, not because she's famous, because she felt more real than most people I've met in weeks. Walk to my apartment holding my stupid neon basket, thinking, she's just your neighbor, immediately followed by, yeah, but she's not just anyone. Once you notice someone in your building, you start seeing them everywhere, not in a creepy way. Run into Mara 3 times that week. Each time she becomes less headline, more person. Second time I see her, coming back from work. Laptop bag on shoulder, brain at 0% battery. Lobby is crowded. 2 teenage boys by the mailboxes. A couple near the elevator. A guy pretending to check his phone while clearly waiting for something. Elevator doors open. Mara steps out. Whole lobby's attention snaps toward her, like someone turned on a magnet. Boys go wide-eyed. Couple whispers. Phone guy straightens up. Mara's face doesn't change, but her body does. Shoulders pull in slightly. Not scared, just used to it. Phone guy steps forward immediately. Hey, sorry, are you? Mara keeps walking. Polite voice. Doesn't slow down. Have a good night. Phone guy follows 1 step. I'm a huge fan, he says. Way too eager. Can I just? Mara stops. Not aggressive. Just enough to draw a line in the floor. Calm voice. No. 1 clean word. Not rude, not apologetic. Final? Phone guy blinks. Backs off muttering. Ego bruised by the concept of consent. Mara starts walking again. Her eyes flick toward me. I don't stare. I don't grin like I'm watching entertainment. I just nod. She passes me, lets out a quiet exhale. Sounds like relief. 3rd time I see her. Next day. Package area. Big delivery box on the floor. Heavy. Torn open. Mara crouched beside it, trying to tape it shut with 1 hand, holding her phone with the other. She looks irritated. I pause. You want a hand? She looks up. Eyes do that quick scan, checking if my offer comes with strings. Then she nods. Yeah, she says. If you don't mind. I crouch, grab the tape. Box has sports brand label. Shoes or gear, probably. Mara watches me tape it properly. You do this often? She asks. I'm good at fixing things that shouldn't be broken, I say. Her mouth twitches. That sounds like a personality trait. It is. She shakes her head, amused. I finish. Stand up. She stands too. Height difference hits me again. Not wow. More like, how does your spine survive daily life? She catches me catching it, eyes narrow a little. Don't, I blink. Don't what? Don't ask, she says, already knowing. Ask what? How tall I am. Oh, right, of course. I exhale. I wasn't going to. She stares. Really? Really, I say. You're tall. I have eyes. It's not a mystery. Her expression softens, just a little. Thank you, she says. And it hits me how weird that is. She's thanking me for not being annoying. Apparently that's rare. We walk toward the mailboxes together. She carries the big box like it's nothing. I carry my mail. Notice gym bag again. Training today? I ask. She nods. Early. 2-a-days this week. That sounds brutal. She shrugs. It's normal. Beat. Normal for me. Something in her voice. Not complaining, just truth. I don't push. I just say. That's a lot. She looks at me, and after a second, she admits. Yeah, it is. We reach the hallway split. She pauses like she's deciding whether this is allowed to be a conversation. Then she asks, So what do you do? I tell her. She nods, thoughtful. Sounds like you stare at screens until your brain melts. That's accurate? She smiles. That's kind of like training, she says. Different pain. I snort. I don't think my job gives me knee injuries. She laughs quietly. No, she agrees, but it probably ruins your neck. Also accurate. She adjusts her bag, hesitates, then says something I don't expect. You're normal. I blink. Yeah, I say slowly. That's my brand. She shakes her head, more serious. No, I mean, you talk to me like I'm normal. Go quiet, because she says it like it matters, like she can feel the difference between polite and human, clear throat. Well, you are normal, I say. You just happen to be taller than most door frames. She narrows her eyes. That was almost a height joke. It was a door frame joke, I correct. Pause. Her mouth twitches again. Acceptable, she decides. Later that night, lying in bed, phone face down, staring at ceiling, realize I'm replaying our conversations. Not because she's famous, not because she's tall, because she looked relieved when I didn't make her a spectacle. Remember lobby moment, her saying no with exhausted patience. Remember package moment, her bracing for the usual question. And me just not doing it. Mara lives in a world where her body enters a room before she does, and without trying. I gave her something different. I gave her space. And that leads to a thought I should not be having. If normal is rare for her, what happens when she starts wanting more than normal? The morning I realize she barely sleeps, 5:40 a.m. No, because I check my phone. Woke up early to fix my sleep schedule. Classic lie I tell myself every few months, like a seasonal subscription. Step into the hallway. Almost collide with Mara. She's leaving. Hoodie, sweatpants, hair pulled back, gym bag on one shoulder, another bag in her hand. Looks awake the way athletes look awake. Not rested, trained. She pauses like she didn't expect another human to exist at this hour. You're up early. My voice sounds like sandpaper. So are you. Her mouth twitches. Yeah, unfortunately. Glance at the bags. Practice? She nods. Film session first, then weights, then practice. Blink. That's not a morning, that's a campaign. That's a lot. She shrugs like she said she's buying milk. It's Tuesday. Stare at her like she's speaking a different language. You do this every day? She hesitates, then nods. Most days. In season, it's worse. Picture her walking into the lobby after a day like that. People staring, whispering, making her existence a public event. No wonder she tries to disappear. Respect, I say, because it's the only honest thing in my mouth. She looks at me for a second, then quieter. Thanks. Elevator arrives. She steps in. Doors start closing. She lifts her hand in a small wave. Tiny wave hits me. Carry it around in my chest for hours like a stupid little souvenir. The delivery disaster, my first in. Later that afternoon, come home. See Mara in the lobby with a delivery guy. Guy holding a long, heavy box, staring at her like she insulted him just by being tall. I can't bring it up, he says, annoyed. It's too heavy. Mara's face is controlled, tight. The expression of someone who's been dealing with idiots since sunrise. It's literally my delivery. I paid for it. Guy shrugs. Not my problem. Watch Mara reach for the box anyway. Not because she should, because she's used to having to, but she's tired. Like, actually tired. And the box is awkward more than heavy. It slips a little. Brain moves before my social anxiety can file paperwork. I'll take it. Delivery guy looks relieved. Shoves the box at me like he was waiting for a man to appear and make it official. Mara's eyes flick to mine. I grab the box, turn to her. Which floor? She blinks once, then quietly. Thanks. Delivery guy speed walks out like he'd successfully escaped responsibility. Mara exhales. We head to the elevator together. She says, You didn't have to do that. It bothered me, I say. She looks at me like she's checking what I mean. That he refused because of me? Keep my voice calm because I know the world loves to turn this into a her problem. That he refused because he's lazy, I say. He would have done it to anyone. You're just an easy target. Mara goes quiet, then lets out a small, tired laugh. Yeah, she says. That sounds right. Elevator doors close. Inside feels smaller. Because box. Because it's just us. Because silence is suddenly loud. Mara leans back against the wall, closes her eyes for a beat, like she's letting her body stop pretending it's not made of lead today. Shift the box. You okay? I ask carefully. She opens her eyes, doesn't shrug like usual, actually answers. I'm sore, she says, and tired, and I hate people today. Nod. Fair. She glances at me. You hate people too? Snort. Professionally? That gets a real laugh out of her. Realize something. Mara isn't hard to talk to. She just doesn't waste energy on people who treat her like an object. Reach her floor. Carry box to her door. She unlocks it, turns to me. Up close I notice details. Faint bruise near her wrist. Tape on 2 fingers. The kind of minor injuries that come from constant strain. She catches me noticing, stiffens instantly. Don't, she warns. Raise a hand. I wasn't going to ask. She narrows her eyes. Ask what? About your injuries, I say. Or your height, or anything you're tired of. She freezes, like her brain expected the usual script and doesn't have the lines for this. Then her expression softens a fraction. Okay, she says quietly. Good. Hesitates, and then, you can come in for a minute if you want, just to set it down. Keep my tone steady. Sure, just a minute. Step inside. Apartment is clean and minimalist like mine, but everything is built for a tall person. Counters a bit higher, furniture sturdier. Couch looks like it could survive a war. Set the box down near the wall. She leans on the counter, watching me like she's still deciding whether normal kindness is real or just a setup. Then she says, almost awkward, "People assume I don't need help." Look at her. "Because you're big." Her mouth tightens at the word, but she doesn't flinch. "Yeah," she says. "They think I'm strong, so I should just deal with everything." Nod slowly. "And you do." She looks at me, eyes sharp, tired. "I do," she admits, "but it's exhausting." Something about that honesty pulls at my chest. Don't try to fix it, don't try to hero it. Just say the only thing that doesn't feel like stealing her space. "I get that." She stares like she isn't used to people understanding without demanding proof, then gives a small nod. "Yeah," she says. "You do." Later that night, my friend Liam calls, opens at full volume. "Brother, why were you on Mara's floor?" Freeze. "How do you—" "Because I saw you," he says. "You were carrying a box like a heroic little ant." Stare at my phone. "Heroic little ant?" Liam laughs. "Dude, you and the tall basketball goddess. What's happening?" "Nothing," I say too fast. He makes the sound of a man watching a train crash in slow motion. "Sure, nothing. That's why you're delivering her packages." "It was heavy," I say. He snorts. "To her?" Sigh. I'm hanging up. He laughs harder. "Listen, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, if she ever picks you up with one hand, I want video." I'm hanging up, I repeat. And I do. Throw phone on bed, groan into the void. Because he's not wrong. Something is happening. Not official, not out loud, but in the quiet spaces. Elevator rides, hallway conversations, small moments of trust. Mara is letting me closer, and I'm letting her. Chapter ends in my head like I'm a narrator I didn't hire. I've seen the edge of her world, the schedule, the exhaustion, the constant attention she never asked for. And I get why normal matters to her, because normal means she can breathe. And somehow, without trying, I've become one of the few places she can. Friday evening, run into her in the lobby. She looks tired, hair damp like she just showered after practice, hoodie up like she's trying to shrink, which is hilarious because she couldn't shrink if she tried. She sees me, small nod. Hey, I say. "How was training?" She makes a face like training is a personal enemy. "Violent," snort. "Sounds fun?" "Absolutely not," she says, but her mouth twitches like she's amused anyway. We walk toward the mailboxes. Pause happens. So, I don't overthink it. "I was going to grab food tomorrow," I say. "There's a place nearby that's not loud, if you want to come." She stops. I can feel her brain doing the scan. What's his angle? What does he want? Is this a trap? I hold still. Let her choose. She looks at me, then cautious. Like, a date. Don't dodge. "Yeah, a date, but you can say no." She stares for a long second, then exhales. "Okay," she says. "Yes." Blink because she decided faster than I thought she would. She catches my face. "Don't act shocked. I'm not a deer." "I'm not," I say. "Just didn't expect you to say yes that fast." She shrugs. "I like being around you," she admits. Then, like she regrets honesty, she speed adds. "Because you're quiet." Smirk. Romantic. She rolls her eyes. "Shut up," she says. But she's smiling. The first few minutes outside, next day. Meet her outside the building. She steps out in jeans and a fitted jacket, hair down, minimal makeup. She looks different, not smaller, impossible. Softer, more Mara the person, and less Mara the athlete. She sees me and pauses. Eyes flick over me. "You cleaned up," she says, raise an eyebrow. "This is just a clean shirt." She nods seriously. Still counts. Then she looks toward the street, and her posture tightens. Guard goes up a little, public mode. "Ready?" I ask. She nods. "Yeah, just don't let me bail." I look at her. "You want to bail?" Her mouth tightens. "Sometimes," she admits. "Public is a lot." I don't push, just nod. Okay, we go at your pace. She glances at me like she didn't expect that option to exist. Shoulders drop a fraction. Thanks. People stare. Of course they stare. We don't even make it half a block before I feel it. Looks, whispers, double takes. It's not about me. I'm invisible next to her. It's about Mara. She's tall enough that she doesn't enter a space. She changes the shape of it. Teenagers pass. One nudges another. Yo, is that? Mara doesn't react. But I see her hand tighten on her bag strap, bracing. I keep walking normal. Don't stare back. Don't puff up. Don't become a movie bodyguard character. After a few minutes, her breathing evens out. Not because the stares stop, because she realizes I'm not going to make it weird. The restaurant test. Pick a quiet, casual place. Good lighting. No loud music, small tables. She hesitates in the doorway, scanning like it's a mission briefing. Leans toward me. Table or booth? Whatever you prefer. She exhales. Booth, less exposed. We slide in. Booth is still a bit tight for her legs, but she makes it work because she has to make everything work. Waiter comes over. Does the eye flick thing? Too fast. Too obvious. Hi, he says, slightly stunned. Can I get you anything to drink? Mara's face stays neutral, but the fatigue is loud in her silence. I answer first, not to speak for her, just to break the awkward momentum. Water for me, I say, and whatever she wants. Waiter looks at her like he's still buffering. Mara meets his eyes calmly. Water! Waiter nods too quickly and flees. Mara exhales through her nose, half amused, half annoyed. They always do that. What? The stare, she says, then the panic, then the overcompensation. Nod. That sounds exhausting. Her gaze softens a fraction. It is, she admits. And it gets worse when people recognize me. Pause. Does that happen a lot? She gives me a look like I asked if the sun comes up. I'm tall and on billboards. Small laugh. Right, fair. She watches my reaction closely, like she's checking for jealousy, insecurity, a joke. Anything she's had to deal with before. I give her none of it. I can handle attention, I just don't like it. She blinks. Same, she says quietly. After we order, lull happens. She stirs her water with the straw. Then, without looking at me. People don't flirt with me like I'm a woman. I go still. She keeps going. They flirt like I'm a concept, a fantasy, a story they want to tell their friends. I don't interrupt. She glances up, eyes sharp. And sometimes it's not even flirting. Sometimes it's fear, like my body is threatening them just by existing. Chest tightens because I've seen it. She asks quietly. What about you? What about me? Her voice drops. Why are you here? Be honest. Ah, the test. The moment where smooth answers fail. I could say something slick. I don't. I like you, I say. I like your brain. I like your sense of humor. I like that you're direct. I like that you don't waste energy on fake people. She stares. So I keep going because I'm not done. And yeah, you're beautiful. But if you were 5 inches shorter, I'd still be sitting here. Her eyes glisten a little. She blinks fast, looks away, mutters. Good answer. I smile faintly. I'm not auditioning. Her mouth twitches. Feels like it? The walk back. Stares continue on the way home. But Mara walks a little closer now. We reach the building. She pauses outside the entrance. Looks down at me with an expression softer than before. Thanks. For what? She shrugs, but it doesn't hide it. For not making me feel like a circus. Something tightens in my chest. I nod. Anytime? Pause hangs. Her eyes flick to my mouth, then back up. Her voice drops like she's choosing courage on purpose. Do you want to kiss me? My brain short-circuits because no one just asks like that. Then I smile. Yes. She nods once like she approves. Okay. She leans down. I lean up. Physics makes it awkward for exactly 1 second. Then it isn't. Her hand cups my face carefully like she's trying not to crush me. Kiss is slow, surprisingly gentle for someone who looks like she could carry me under one arm. We pull back. She exhales softly. Okay, I grin. Okay? Her mouth twitches. Shut up. I laugh quietly. She smiles. She straightens. I'm going upstairs. I nod. Me too. She pauses. Eyes flick toward the elevator. then back to me. Voice casual but eyes cautious. Come over? Throat goes dry. Don't make it a big deal. Yeah. She nods once. Good, she murmurs, and walks inside. Date was supposed to be simple. Food, conversation, home. Instead, it feels like a doorway, like we stepped from neighbors into something that could become real. And as the elevator carries us up, one thought hits harder than it should. If Mara invited me inside tonight, it isn't because she wants attention, it's because she trusts me. Walk behind her down the hall. Pretend I'm not thinking about anything. Actually thinking about everything. Her hand on my face earlier. The way she asked, blunt and honest, if I wanted to kiss her. No games, no teasing. Just straight up, do you want to? And somehow, that's hotter than any performance I've ever seen. She stops at her door, unlocks it, steps inside. I follow. Door closes behind us. Silence. Look around her apartment. It's exactly what you'd expect if Mara was a floor plan. Clean, simple, practical. Everything big and sturdy. Furniture looks like it could survive a meteor. Counters are higher. Chairs are built like they're rated for industrial use. No clutter, no extra noise. She sets her keys down, turns to me. Eyes flick over my face like she's reading subtitles I didn't know I had. You're thinking too hard, she says. Blink. Am I that obvious? She nods. Yes, your eyebrows are loud. Laugh quietly because I needed that. Mumble, sorry, I'm just... She cuts in, deadpan. Worried about the height difference? Freeze like I got caught stealing. She crosses her arms, just watching me. Exhale. A little, I admit. Her expression softens by, like, 2%. Good, she says. So am I. That catches me. You? She nods. People assume I'm confident, she says. But I'm not always, especially with this. She gestures at herself, at her scale. Swallow. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, I say. She studies me for a beat, then hits me with the most Mara answer possible. Then don't. Just be here. Okay, I say. Her mouth twitches. Your favorite word, she murmurs. My survival word, I correct. She gives a small, real smile, like I earned it. She goes to the kitchen, pulls 2 bottles of water from the fridge, hands me one. Our fingers brush. She's always careful. She sits on the couch, long legs folding awkwardly. I sit beside her. Leave space, close enough to connect. She stares at her bottle for a second, like she's rehearsing something, then says quietly, I haven't dated much. Turn my head. Because of basketball? She lets out a short, huff laugh. Because of everything. Schedule, attention, and men being weird. She keeps her voice calm, but there's something sharp under it. They either get intimidated, she says, or they get obsessed. Her jaw tightens a little, like I'm a trophy, or a fetish, or a story they want to tell. Feel my chest go tight. She looks at me, eyes steady. So I need you to be honest, she says, right now. Hold her gaze. Okay, I say softer. She narrows her eyes, still continues. Are you attracted to me because I'm tall, she asks, or because you actually like me? Throat goes dry instantly, but I don't hesitate. Both. She blinks like she didn't expect that. I keep talking because I'm not about to lie. I noticed your height, I admit. Anyone would. It's obvious. Her expression tightens for half a second, bracing. But that's not why I asked you out, I say fast. I asked you out because you're Mara. She watches me like she's deciding if I mean it. I lean a little closer. You're funny, I say. You're smart. You're direct. You're tired in a way I recognize. And you make me want to be better without making me feel small. Her breath catches on that last word. She looks away, blinks fast, then looks back. Okay, she murmurs. Good. Then she adds, quieter. And I like you. My chest warms instantly. You do? She rolls her eyes. Yes, don't make me say it twice. Smile. I won't. She sets her bottle down, turns toward me, eyes flick to my mouth. Then she leans down slightly, and I meet her halfway. First kiss outside was cautious. This one isn't. It's slower. Her hand slides to the back of my neck, fingers spread carefully, like she's checking her own strength. I touch her waist gently. Solid muscle under a soft shirt. She inhales sharply. She pulls back, voice low. Is this okay? Yes. She nods once, then kisses me again. We move gradually. At one point, she stops, breath uneven, looks at me with a hint of nervousness. I'm not delicate, she says, almost embarrassed. Blink. What? She swallows. Guys usually act like I'm going to crush them, she admits. Or they make jokes, or they act like it's a challenge. Study her face. I don't think you're going to crush me, I say. Her mouth twitches. You should, she murmurs, snort. That's encouraging. She exhales a quiet laugh, then gets serious again. I don't want to hurt you, she admits. My chest tightens. Reach up, cup her cheek gently. You won't, I say. And if I need you to adjust, I'll tell you. She holds my gaze, then nods, like she's just been given permission to relax. Okay, she murmurs, smile faintly. See, now you're doing it. She groans softly. Don't, she mutters, but she's smiling too. Not going to narrate it like a checklist of body parts. What matters isn't mechanics. It's the feeling of it, the way she keeps checking my face. Not because she lacks confidence, because she cares. The way she tries to be gentle, then looks surprised when I pull her closer, wanting more. The way she whispers, tell me, when she isn't sure, and actually listens when I do. Of course there are awkward moments. Physics exists. At one point she shifts, and we both realize her couch is not built for this. She freezes mid-move, eyes wide. This is not working, she says, genuinely offended. I laugh, breathless. Your couch is rejecting me. She makes a sound between a laugh and a groan. My couch is a hater. We migrate to the bedroom. Bed is better, still too small for her legs, but workable. Human beings adapting like we're supposed to. She pauses at the edge of the bed, looks down at me, and her voice goes small. I feel ridiculous, she admits. Why? She gestures at her height like it's self-evident. Because I'm huge. Reach for her hand. Steady. You're not huge, I say. You're you. Her eyes soften. Then she leans down and kisses me again. Slower. This time, no hesitation. The difference between us doesn't disappear, but it stops feeling like a problem. It becomes closeness. A shape we learn together. After, she lies beside me, breathing slow, arm around me like I belong there. Stares at the ceiling for a long moment. Then whispers like she's shocked. You're not intimidated. Huff, a quiet laugh. I'm a little intimidated, I admit, but in a good way. She turns her head, amused. Good way? Yeah, I say, I respect you, and I want you. She goes still, then smiles. No one says it like that, she murmurs, kiss her shoulder. Get used to it. She laughs softly, surprised, then pulls me closer. We stay quiet a while. Then she speaks into the dark. This is the first time in a long time I didn't feel like I was being measured. Measured? She exhales. Like people are always comparing me to something, she says. My height, my career, my body, my strength. Like I'm never just allowed to be. Turn toward her. You can be, I say softly. Her hand tightens gently on my arm. I think I can, she murmurs, then adds, almost shy. Can you stay? Don't hesitate. Yeah, I'll stay. She exhales, and maybe it does. Fall asleep with her arm around me, and for the first time the height difference doesn't feel like a headline. It feels private, ours, something we can learn without an audience. Monday morning, leave her apartment early. Same hoodie I wore in, hair still half asleep, trying to act normal in the hallway, like I didn't just sleep in a woman's bed who can dunk without jumping. She walks me to the door, barefoot, oversized shirt, hair messy, face soft in a way the public probably never sees. Text me when you get to work, she murmurs. Blink. That's very girlfriend of you. She narrows her eyes. Don't push it. But her mouth twitches. Lean in, quick kiss, step into the hallway. Elevator doors open right then. Guy steps out holding his phone, eyes already too interested. Looks at Mara, looks at me, looks back at Mara, eyebrows lift. He doesn't say anything, just smirks and walks past us slowly, too slowly, like he wants us to know he saw. Watch him go. Look at Mara, her face is neutral, but her jaw is tight. You know him? I ask. She shrugs. Just a guy. There are always guys. That afternoon, phone buzzes. Message from Liam. Bro, are you the guy dating Mara? Stare at the screen like it's gaslighting me. Type back. What? He sends a screenshot. Blurry lobby photo. Mara in the hallway. Me next to her like a footnote in my own life. Some local city gossip account. Caption, Mara seen leaving her building with mystery man. Comments already a dumpster fire. Half normal. Good for her. She deserves happiness. Other half, exactly what Mara hates. He's so small. LMAO. Bro looks like her son. I'd climb that like a tree. Is he her assistant? She could snap him in half. Jaw tight. Not even because they're roasting me. Because they're turning her into a joke again. Turning her body into public property. Turning me into a prop. Text Liam back. Don't send me this. He replies instantly. Sorry, just thought you should know. People are weird. Yeah, people are weird. And loud. And entitled. That night I knock on Mara's door. She opens immediately, lets me in. Apartment smells like clean laundry and something warm she cooked, which I'm realizing is her version of comfort. But she looks different, just closed, tries to act normal anyway. Hey, she says. Hey, I say. Watch her carefully. You okay? I ask. She shrugs. I'm fine. Liar. She grabs forks, sets plates on the counter, keeps moving. I wait until we're eating, until she can't escape into tasks, then say quietly, someone posted a photo. She freezes mid-bite, shoulders tighten. Of course they did, she mutters. Set my fork down. You saw it? She doesn't look at me. I didn't need to, she says. My teammate texted me 3 laughing emojis and a screenshot. Feel anger flare, not at her. At the whole system that turns her into a punchline. She takes a controlled breath. I hate it, she says low. I hate that I can't just be. Nod. I know. She finally glances at me, eyes sharp, vulnerable underneath. This is what happens, she says. Every time I get close to someone, it turns into content. Looks away. And then the guy either can't handle it or he loves it. It lands like a quiet accusation. Lean forward slightly. Mara, look at me. She doesn't, so I say it anyway. I don't love it, I tell her. I hate it. Her throat bobs. Then she whispers, almost unwilling. Do you? Do I what? She looks at me now. Do you like that I'm a giant thing? Voice tight. Hold her gaze. Answer honestly. I like that you're tall, I admit. It's part of you. It's beautiful. Her expression tightens, bracing. Like she's heard this before, and it always turns into something gross. But I don't like you because you're tall, I continue. I like you because you're Mara. She just stares, so I keep going. I like the way you're direct, I say. The way you don't waste words. The way you pretend you're tougher than you are when you're tired. The way you try to be careful with people even when they don't deserve it. Her breath catches, and I finish the thought clean. And I don't want a story. I want a relationship. She holds my gaze, then murmurs. People always say the right things. Nod. Yeah. So don't listen to my words. She blinks. Then what? I stand up slowly. Walk around the counter. Stop close. You'll see it, I say. In what I do. She looks at me, and something in her face softens. Later that week, she's at my place after practice. Hair damp, oversized hoodie, curled up on my couch, even though she physically doesn't. She's scrolling, expression getting darker by the second. What? I ask. She shows me her screen. DMS from strangers. Some gross, some aggressive, some entitled. Then messages about me. One says, tell your little boyfriend to share. Her jaw tightens. I hate this, she mutters. I feel anger rise hot and clean. Take the phone gently. Hand it back. You don't have to read any of that. She looks at me. I try not to, she says, but it gets in my head. Nod. Then we'll build something stronger than the noise. She stares like she can't decide if that's cheesy, then mutters, that sounds like a motivational poster. Smirk. It does. Still true. Her mouth twitches, almost smiling. Then her face goes serious again. She shifts closer. Promise me something, she says quietly. Anything? Her voice drops. If this gets annoying, if you feel embarrassed, don't disappear. Just tell me. Nod. I won't disappear. She watches my face, then exhales. Okay, she whispers, and leans down to kiss me. Kiss her back. When we pull apart, she rests her forehead against mine. Awkward angle because physics. But we make it work anyway. Thank you, she murmurs, smile a little. Anytime. First time I notice something's off. Not because she tells me, because she never tells me. Because Mara doesn't announce pain. She performs through it. Starts seeing tiny glitches in the routine. Walks slower in the hallway. Pauses longer at her door. Smile shows up half a second late. One night, I hear it through the wall. Just a heavy thud in her apartment. Like something big got dropped, then nothing. Stand in my kitchen holding my breath. Brain doing that thing where it tries to convince me it's none of my business. Ignore it. She's fine. She always is. Grab my keys. Walk next door. Knock like I'm not trying to look worried. Because with Mara, worry gets rejected like spam email. She opens the door like she doesn't want to be seen. Hair damp. No makeup. Eyes tired. Shoulders slumped. Me. Hey. Her. Hey. She looks past me. Wait for her to volunteer information. LOL. Ask the careful question anyway. Me. You okay? She stares at the floor. Lets out a breath that sounds like surrender. Her. No. One word. Me. Can I come in? She steps back. Her. Yeah. Whatever. Walk in. Her place is still clean and minimal like a magazine. But the gym bag is open. Stuff tossed out like she dumped it without caring. Control slipped for 1 second and left evidence. She sits on the couch and presses her palms into her eyes, like she can physically hold the feelings in. Me. What happened? She laughs once, quiet and bitter. Her. I messed up. Me. Messed up how? She lowers her hands, eyes glassy. Her. Practice. Landed wrong. My ankles. Not great. My stomach does the elevator drop. Me. Is it serious? She shrugs like she's trying to make it small. Her. I don't know yet. Then quieter. Her. But the staff looked at me like they already had a plan for life without me. Oh, not just pain, fear, career fear, identity fear. The kind that makes you feel replaceable in your own life. She leans forward, elbows on knees. Her voice gets low. Her. When you're built like me, they don't see you as fragile. Pause. Her. They see you as replaceable equipment. Feel something sharp in my chest. Start to say her name. She cuts me off immediately. Her. Don't Mara me. I'm fine. She is not fine. She's just practiced. She's holding herself together by muscle memory. Decide not to fight the armor. You don't win by punching armor. You win by being there long enough that she doesn't need it. Me. Okay. Gentle voice. Me. Then let's do this like you're fine. She blinks. Stand up. Me. I'm making you food. She stares. Her. You don't have to. Me. I'm not asking. Her mouth twitches. Her. Bossy. Me. Learned from you. Tiny laugh escapes her, and I file it away like a treasure. Go to her kitchen, start improvising. Open cabinets, feel her eyes on my back. More like, why is someone doing this for me? Her. You know where things are? Me. No. Me. If I poison you, it's an accident. She snorts. Her. Comforting. Me. Thank you. Bring her a bowl, sit beside her, not too close. She stares at the food like she's deciding if she's allowed to accept it. Don't mention ankle. Don't mention career. Don't mention the terrifying look she described. Just keep it simple. Me. Eat. She takes a bite, then another. Then she exhales. Her voice cracks. Her. I hate this. Me. Hate what? Her jaw tightens. Her. Needing anything. She looks down at the bowl. Her. I spend my whole life being the strong one. Her. The big one. Her. The one who can handle it. Her. And now I can't even step wrong without my entire future shaking. Stay quiet. Let her talk. Some people need fixes. Mara needs space to admit the truth without being rescued out of it. Her. Everyone thinks I'm intimidating. Small, bitter laugh. Her. But I'm not. Her. I'm just tired. She swallows hard. Her. And I'm scared. Her. Which is pathetic. Me. It's not pathetic. She snaps her eyes to mine. Her. It is. Her. I'm supposed to be... Cut her off softly. Me. You're supposed to be human. She freezes. Me. You're allowed to be scared. Me. You're allowed to have a bad day. Me. You're allowed to not carry everything alone. Her eyes fill fast. She blinks hard. Then she whispers, angry at herself. Her, you make it worse. Me, worse? She nods, voice shaking. Her, because when you're nice to me. Her, I can't pretend I don't need it. Direct hit to the chest. Lean in a little. Me, then don't pretend. She stares. Breathing goes uneven. Puts the bowl down. Covers her face with her hand, like she can hide the vulnerability from existing. Her shoulders shake once. Place my hand over her wrist, not pulling it away. Just letting her feel I'm here. Me, quiet. I'm not going anywhere. Muffled voice. Her, you don't know that. Swallow. Me, I do. She lowers her hand slowly, eyes wet, cheeks flushed with embarrassment. Give her structure. Me, what do you need right now? She hesitates, then whispers. Her, hold me. Heart tightens. Me, okay. Slide closer, put an arm around her. She hesitates like she doesn't know how to fit into a hug without crushing me. Then she leans in carefully. Her weight settles against my chest. It's not crushing, it's grounding. She exhales, long moment, no words, just breathing. Then she whispers, small and embarrassed. Her, this is stupid. Me, yeah. Me, terrible. Me, you should definitely stop. She huffs a quiet laugh. Her, shut up. Kiss her temple. Me, make me? Her breath catches, half laugh, half something else. She shifts and looks down at me, eyes softer now. Her, I don't want you to see me like this. Me, I want to see you. Me, all of it. She swallows. Her, low. Careful. Her, that's a dangerous thing to say to me. Pulse jumps. Me, why? She curbs a small smile. Her, because I'm not in the mood to be gentle. Brain, panic, heart, yes. Throat, dry. Me, then don't be gentle. Her eyes darken. She leans down, kisses me. Afterward, we're in the dark. Breathing slows. She traces a line along my chest with a fingertip, like she's thinking. Her, I hate that you make me feel safe. Me, you don't hate it. Her, I hate that I need it. Me, you don't need it. Me, you deserve it. She goes quiet, then, almost shy. Her, stay tonight. Me, I'm already here. Her mouth twitches. She pulls me closer, careful like she's holding something fragile, not me. U.S. Chapter ends with the world still loud, career questions still hovering, but she let herself be held. And I finally get it. Choosing each other isn't the good days. It's the bad ones. Fast forward. Dating Mara means nothing is subtle. People stare. They always will. But eventually I stop noticing the stares first. Start noticing her hand in mine. And how normal that feels. Ankle turns out not catastrophic. Not perfect either. She has to sit out a couple weeks. Rehab moves carefully. Then one day she texts me one word. Mara, cleared. That's her version of fireworks. Meet her in the lobby with takeout. She steps out of the elevator, sees the bag. Her whole face softens. Her, celebration? Me, yeah. Me, quiet celebration. Me, no yelling. Me, no confetti. She looks mildly disappointed. Her, disappointing. Me, you can dunk on the confetti if you want. She rolls her eyes but smiles, and the smile feels private now, like it belongs to us. She starts staying at my place more. At first it's practical. My bed is smaller, so she complains less because she can stretch diagonally. Her place has better furniture. Mine feels calmer, less like the world can knock on her door. Eventually it stops being staying over and becomes toothbrush logistics, hoodie logistics, routine logistics. We become that couple who communicates through eye contact at the grocery store. Except my eye contact involves looking up. One Saturday we go shopping. Cereal aisle. Mara is judging my choices. Her, you eat like you're 14. Me, I eat like I'm efficient. She holds up a box. Her, this is sugar with a marketing degree. Me, you're rude. She smiles sweetly. Her, you like it. Nearby woman keeps glancing. Looks at Mara, looks at me, hesitates like she's about to ask, are you something? Mara's posture tightens instantly, like a reflex. Before Mara can answer, I say calmly, me, please don't. Woman blinks, awkwardly recovers. Woman, oh, sorry, yes, of course. She walks away embarrassed. Mara looks at me surprised, then exhales relieved. Her, thank you. Me, I'm not in the mood for strangers today. Mara, amused. You're getting protective. Me, I'm getting tired. She laughs small and real, then leans down and kisses my cheek right there in the cereal aisle. Like she doesn't care who sees. And for Mara, that's huge. People stare. But for the first time, she doesn't shrink. She just stays. Few weeks later. Coworker sees us outside my building. Next day, I walk into the break room. Immediately feel the vibe shift. Too quiet. Too many eyes. Someone. So, another voice. How's the weather up there? Me. You people are children. They laugh. Kevin leans forward, grinning. Kevin. Man, you look like you're dating a skyscraper. Me. If you say one more word, I'm filing a report. Kevin. I'm just saying, you're brave. Me. Brave? Kevin nods like a philosopher. Kevin. If she gets mad, she can just pick you up and relocate you. Room loses it. I sigh. Should have seen it coming. Later that evening, Mara comes to pick me up. Hoodie, hair up, calm face. Walks into the lobby, and my coworkers instantly become respectful citizens. Kevin nods at her like she's a judge. Kevin. Ma'am? Mara looks at him unimpressed. Mara. Hi. Kevin panicking. You're very tall. I cover my face. Mara blinks, looks down at me. Mara? Is he okay? Me. No, he's never been okay. Mara's mouth twitches. Then she deadpans to Kevin. Mara, thank you. I grew myself. Kevin freezes. Lobby erupts. I just stare at her. Stunned. She looks at me. Mara. What? Mara. He started it. I laugh because she isn't tense, isn't guarded. She's just with me. Later that night, my place, Mara on the couch, legs stretched out, game replay on low volume. Me in the kitchen making tea. Normal couple stuff. I bring her a mug, sit beside her. Her fingers brush mine. She looks at me for a long moment. Me. What? She hesitates. Mara. You know what's weird? Me. What? Her voice softens. Mara. I don't feel like I have to be on guard with you. Chest tightens. Me. That's good. She nods. Mara. It is. Mara. And it scares me a little. Me. Why? She looks away, then back. Mara. Because if I let you in. Mara. And you leave. Mara. It would actually hurt. She doesn't say things like that casually. I set my mug down, turn to her fully. Me. I'm not here for the spectacle. Me. I'm here because you're you. Me. And because I feel better when I'm with you. Her breath catches. She shifts closer, slides her hand into mine, squeezes once, firm. Mara. Okay. I smile. Me. Now you're doing it? She groans. Mara. Don't. Then she kisses me. She rests her forehead against mine. Awkward angle. We make it work anyway. She whispers like it surprised her. Mara. This feels like home. My chest tightens so hard it almost hurts. I kiss her again. Soft. Me. Yeah. Me. Me too. People still stare. They always will. But Mara stops shrinking under their eyes. And I stop thinking I have to prove anything. Relationship isn't built on the difference. It's built on the comfort inside it. She isn't a spectacle to me. She's Mara. And somehow she chose me. And I choose her every day without needing an audience.